Hi there. Apologies for the nose plaster on the nose, and sorry if I sound really weird. Um, I should have done this before I put the nose plaster on. And it's not even that late. I don't think it's even 8 p.m. yet. Um, no. Um, but yeah, feeling a little bit groggy if I'm not gonna lie. And I've got work in the morning. Anyway, you don't want to know that. Um, I'm gonna start a new reading blog. I haven't done one in a while, so I thought I might jump on and do one now. Don't know how it's gonna go, because I'm about to start a new week. I am due to work, so I have absolutely no idea how well I'm going to do, but we'll see. But I have recently finished a couple of books. I recently finished Gigarella by Ashley Poston. I think that's how you pronounce her last name. I recently finished that, and it was okay. It got better towards the end. The ending I lived for. I loved the ending. But other than that, the rest of it was just come see, come ça. Let's just say. But yeah, I would like to see other books that she's got on her backlist. Whether or not I'll continue on this series, I doubt that I will. Anyway, but I also listened to. I Is it an audiobook if it's an audio theatre production? I'm not sure, but it's also a script as well. You can also buy the script of Amy Trigg's Reasons You Should / Shouldn't Love Me. It's not a slash, it's in brackets. And I really wanted to see this live. However, it was not in the middle of a lockdown that this was showing, but it was soon after a lockdown, and I didn't feel comfortable about travelling to London, and it was only a short time. So I was really pleased that Audible had this, and even better, it was for free. So this blew my mind, just blew my mind. It opened my mind to so many things about spina bifida, and just how mentally somebody goes through that. And some of it I also recognised through my own condition, through similarities. Obviously, it's not exactly the same. For those of you who don't know, I suffer from hydrocephalus, which, in a nutshell, basically my CSF fluid around my brain doesn't drain properly. So I have two devices. I don't know why I'm tilting the camera. You can't see them. My hair's so thick. But basically, I have two devices which basically help drain the CSF fluid around. Now, the downside is when they have malfunctions, obviously they require operations. Now, I've been pretty lucky. Well, not pretty lucky, very lucky. I haven't needed any treatment or surgery. It will be 8 years in December. I'm trying to find wood to knock on. I don't think there's any wood in this room. So, and I think that's unheard of, if I'm lucky. I will say that because of the amount of surgeries that I've had over the years has now left me with permanent nerve damage down my right side of my neck, which is, now that I think about it, as an adult, not surprising at all. And unfortunately, it's left me with chronic migraines, which is a bit of a pain in the ass sometimes. Excuse the French. But I don't know why I said that. That was very random. I must be my brain must be frying if I'm talking gibberish. I'm basically word vomiting, so I think this is a good time to stop this vlog clip. Wow, it's bright. Okay. Not sure how good the lighting is going to be, and I'm squinting. So, it's been a couple of days since I last updated. But it's lovely and sunny. It's 17 degrees here in the UK. Well, here in the south of the UK. I'm not sure what it is up north. But I've read about 4 chapters of Pudding, or Pudding. I don't know how you pronounce it without the D. It's spelled Puddin apostrophe. So yeah, I'm not sure quite how to pronounce the title. But yeah, I'm about 4 chapters in, and we're following Millie and another girl called Callie. Now, Millie helps her uncle and her aunt run this gym, tiny little gym that is really struggling. And Callie is on the school's dance team, who is trying to figure out a way to fund going to the state championships. And that's all I know so far. It's a really good read. Long chapters, which I'm not a big fan of, but we'll see how I get on. Apologies for the pink shirt. I've just finished work, so I've been stuck in a museum for about 4 hours, possibly longer. So I'm now out here in the sunshine, which is lovely, with my cat. So that's nice. It's lovely weather, it's really nice. I'm not sure how good the lighting is, but hey, it's natural light and natural vitamin D. So yeah, I am going to continue reading. The cat's just flopped. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I'll insert a photo to see what I mean. I will catch up with you later. Bye. Look at this kitty cat. Okay, I know this mug, one, that it was given to me at Christmas, so I believe, given what's printed on the front, it's for Christmas purposes. But I've been using it all year round. It's a really good mug, and that is a really big cup of coffee. I have been reading, but I've also been baking. And I just want to give a shameless plug. I love the shine of that icing, just saying, and ignore the bubbles. I'm not a professional baker. And yes, I'm having a slice as my lunch. It's not the healthiest lunch, and this big bad boy is going straight in the fridge because it's a lovely sunny day. I'm about to go back inside, but I just want to show you this little cat sitting at the end of my feet. She was in between my legs. Oh. Excuse the nose plaster again. Okay. It's almost 10 o'clock and I'm really tired. But I'm almost halfway. I think I'm on page 189. Yeah, 189. And it's really good. It's a really nice read. And I actually love the fact that it's a concept where if you're too fat, you get fat shamed. But then if you're too skinny, you're skin shamed. I don't know what it's called if you're too skinny. Yeah, so basically if you're too fat or you're too skinny, you can't win. And yeah, and I think Julie Murphy's done a really good job of depicting that between the characters of Millie and Callie. And especially now we've got to a point where Callie has kind of lost her kind of go-to popular image now, because she was a dancer on the Shamrock team, and something has happened to make her no longer be on that dance team, and she's now lost her boyfriend, and now because of that she feels like she's lost her social life, basically, because her boyfriend was like the son of a really wealthy car dealer, I think, in the small city, Clover City, I think it is. Yeah. And Millie has just had her first kiss with somebody. She's just snuck out for the first time. So it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. So I think I'm enjoying it more than enjoy Pumpkin, if I'm being honest. So I'm not sure. Part of me wants to keep reading, but at the same time, I'm just about to hit another long chapter. It's over 20 pages long, and it's almost 10 p.m, and I just want to sleep. And I'm actually starting to feel a bit nauseous, so I think I better start getting to sleep. So yeah, update you in the morning. Peace out. Good morning, everybody. I hope it doesn't look like that half my head's chopped off. I've been trying to get the camera leaning against the tissue box. It is very early in the morning. It has just gone past 6:45. To be honest, I was awake, but the cat also jumped on my back, which is not the best alarm clock, but there you go. There you go. It's basically what life is when you live with a cat. Oh, I needed that coffee. Anyway, I did read a little bit more of Pudding last night. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, probably around about 10 p.m. last night, that I really am enjoying it more than I'm actually enjoying Pumpkin. Although I'm getting the feeling that I probably should have read Dumpling first before I should have read Pudding. Because one of the characters' mothers calls them Dumpling. So, I mean, I was confused in the order of these 3 books and what order you should read them in the first place anyway. But, I mean, should I have read them in that order? Pumpkin, Dumpling, and then Pudding? Or doesn't it not really matter what order you read them in? I don't know. But, hey, there you go. So, I am going to drink my coffee and finish taking my medication and see what I want for breakfast, because I'm getting a little bit peckish. So I'll see you later. Oh boy, those rings around my eyes. I also woke up sweating, which is not pleasant at all. But hey, I have not read a single thing today. Okay, that's technically a lie. I continued reading an audiobook today. I think it's called With Fire on High, I think it's called. Again, as I said in the previous clip, I can't remember what the author is. I did read a book of hers last year. Again, can't remember what that is. I will find out. And I'll either put it on the screen or put it below. I'm so sorry, I sound ridiculous. I'm probably look ridiculous. I'm not feeling great. I'm going to bed. Isn't this the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life? Hi, excuse the noise. I'm currently doing a workout on my little bike thing that I do. It's known as a desk bike, but you can't actually do it while sitting at a desk. I don't know why it's called that, but I have it. It's working really good for me. But anyway, I'm currently doing a workout, so if you hear a weird noise, it's that. But it means I can do it and also read at the same time. But I've been continuing on. What chapter am I on? I am on chapter 24 of Pudding, and I really love it. And to be honest, I'm waiting for the moment where Millie either reveals herself to be the culprit or something. Is that the correct wordage? I'm not sure. If you read this book, tell me if that's the correct wordage. If that's even a word, I don't know. I don't know. But or the snitch, I think is the better word of saying it, or the snitch. I'm not sure if Millie's going to reveal herself or if somebody else is going to reveal, or it's going to be revealed in a different way. I don't know. I'm waiting for that to happen because it hasn't happened yet. So I'm kind of saying, oh, when is this going to happen? But I've just come across a quote because Millie is actually a Christian, and she just makes a really good quote, and I think it's just something that us Christians have to bear in mind here. Trying to grab the book and not lose the bookmark. Blah 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 blah. Apologies for these weird angles. I'm trying to hold my phone whilst continue with my workout and hold the book at the same time. It's all a bit difficult to do when you've only got two hands. Sometimes I wish I was an octopus. Yeah, I know, crazy. It's basically this. So maybe I'll go back to a different church after high school once I've moved. But I don't need a church to be a Christian. And I don't have to be thin to be a good person or a pretty person. I mean, hello? I mean, speechless. Hi there. I haven't updated in what feels like a while. Sorry if I look a bit weird. I've just done another workout. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wearing my theatre is my sport sweatshirt. It's probably backwards on the camera, unfortunately. But I have made progress with Pudding. I've also realised, just beginning editing this vlog, that I have said that the author is Julie Murray. That is completely wrong. That is a tennis coach. The author is actually Julie Murphy, who has written Pumpkin and also Pudding, which is the book I'm reading. And yeah, so just wanted to clear that up. So yeah, I made more progress. I think I'm on page 318. I'm on page 318. And yeah, Millie and Malik, I think it's pronounced Malik, but it's spelt differently. I think, hold on. I'm trying to find his name. His name is spelt Malik. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce that. I think it's spelt pronounced Malik. I think it's an Indian name. Apologies if I'm getting that completely wrong. So yeah, they've just gone on another date that went horribly wrong at the beginning. They were meant to go bowling, and Malik was called into work. He works at the local cinema, so they ended up spending their date at Malik's workplace. Sorry, I'm just going to put you down because my arm is aching. Right. Yeah, they ended up spending it at the local cinema in the end. And Millie learns more about Malik, the fact that Malik wants to go into politics possibly for a career, and the fact that he wants to change the world for the good. Yeah, it was all really sweet actually. And I think the next chapter is going to be Callie's date with Mitch. I think they finally got on a date. There is one warning I will say. If you are not a fan of kind of like girl drama, kind of girl bitching, that kind of thing, yeah, this book might be quite a slog because there is a lot of that in the first, I would say, 150 pages of this book, possibly even 200. But for me, I found it quite fast pacing, the girl drama. It didn't linger too much. There was a lot of it, but it didn't linger. So I don't mind that so much. Yeah, so moving on from that. It will be a week exactly tomorrow since I started this vlog. So if I get this finished tomorrow, that'll be good. If I don't, it's not going to be the end of the world. I have an appointment tomorrow after work, and I've also had notifications through saying that I've got books to collect from the library, the bigger library in the city, so I can do that while I've got time to kill to until my appointment, so I can do that as well. And maybe just sit in the library and read for a bit. I haven't done that for a while. Hopefully you don't have to book places to sit and do stuff in the library anymore, but I don't know. I'm not sure. If not, I'll just go to a local coffee shop somewhere and just sit and read, I think. I think this is the last of the nice weather that we're going to have. What a day. Oh boy. I left the house just after 7:30 this morning, and it is now, well, actually I got home just before 4:30. So actually no, just after 4:30. Hang on, I've got an eyelash. So, oh, excuse me, long day. My shift at work actually finished at 12:15, but I had an appointment in the city. I had to go to the library to pick up some books. I also went to the works, and I ended up buying more books. Guilty. They had an offer on though, 3 for £5. Got some really nice books there, so I can't complain. But I seriously need to go buying more books. How often do I say this and I end up just buying more books? Because I'm running out of space. I'm using my windowsill now as a bookshelf. And very soon, I'm going to run out of room on my bookshelf. Run out of my room. Run out of room on my windowsill. Dear me. Oh, excuse me. Right. I have not read any more of Pudding, but I have read. I'm not sure if I even mentioned that I've been reading this. I have started to read another audiobook, which is called A Killer Calls. When a Killer Calls, I think it's called. I'll stick it in here. It's actually about a true crime case, which I remember seeing a documentary about when I was working my last job. When I was working my last job, I was working a lot of nights, and I would come home and I would watch late night documentaries, probably around about midnight, because I could not fall asleep straight away. I could not, no matter how hard I tried. And I would watch that and then eventually fall asleep. And one of the documentaries was on this case. This the author of this book was actually interviewed on one of my true crime podcasts that I listen to quite regularly. And as he was describing this book that he has written and this case that he has worked on, I thought, hold on a minute, this sounds familiar. Then I put the pieces together and realised that I watched a documentary on this case, and I thought, okay, I get it now. So I got this on audio because, yes, okay, the paperback was okay. It was priced okay, so I could have got it on paperback. The hardback was ridiculously expensive. It was almost £50. And I was like, no way am I buying the hardback. And then I just decided to buy the audiobook. The audiobook's really good. I don't know the name of the person narrating the audiobook, but whoever it is, Keith somebody, I can't remember his last name. Whoever this guy Keith is really, really good. Really atmospheric. It's really annoying because I can see my reflection in my glasses and it's really annoying me. But he's really good. He sets the atmosphere really well, and it's the reason why I'm not listening to this book while I'm falling asleep. So I'm listening to that, and whilst I was hanging around in the library waiting for an appointment, I also started reading volume 3 of Heartstopper. I read volume 1 and volume 2 of Heartstopper at the beginning of this month. Flew through them. And I really loved them. I thought they were very sweet. They touched on really important issues. I want to say domestic abuse and bullying. It still touches on bullying in this one. That's like, I'm pretty certain it's like a long theme that goes throughout all 4. And in this one in particular, there's also a trigger warning for thoughts of suicide and thoughts of self-harm. Yeah, just be careful going into certainly volume 3. Volume 1, I think there's a trigger warning certainly for domestic abuse and bullying. Volume 2, there's certainly homophobia and bullying. Those are the 2 that I can remember. So yeah, just be careful with yourselves. But they are amazing graphic novels, and you should pick them up if you can. Yeah, I'm really enjoying graphic novels, and I really want to pick up more. So we'll see what happens. I've got some more on my wish list, so we'll see. It would be nice if the library had them. I don't know if the library has them. That's an intriguing thought. I am going to try and do a workout. I don't know how long for. We'll see. I am pretty tired, but I need to do a workout. So back on my desk bike. And I don't know if I want to continue reading Heartstopper Volume 3 or continue reading Pudding. I think I need to continue reading Pudding, I think. considering it's been a week of reading pudding and I haven't finished it yet. Right, once again, sorry if it looks like half my head's being chopped off. And sorry if I look so atrocious this morning. Oh my God, my eyes. Oh, I stayed up late and I woke up before 6 a.m. this morning. But I finished 2 books. I finished Heartstopper Volume 3. Great book. I love the fact that they were in Paris. I love the fact that they were just being typical teens kind of thing. They were experimenting, they were having fun. But also I love the fact that gay relationships were talked about, properly talked about. Oh God. Okay. So basically, I love the fact that gay relationships were talked about in so many different contexts. It wasn't just Nick and Charlie. It was the 2 teachers. Oh, for goodness sake. It was Nick and Charlie. It was the 2 teachers. It was Tanya and Darcy. And yeah, it was lovely. Really. Yeah, so I finished that, and I also finished pudding last night, and that was also just lovely. Lovely wrap up. I love the fact that Millie finally stood up for what she wanted in life, but also kept to her morals, if that made any sense whatsoever. So, but at the same time, she kept Callie in her life. She kept Malika. I still don't know how to pronounce his name. In her life as well. And she was able to fight what she wanted for her life, despite everything that was against her, society-wise. So that was really good to see as well. And I just loved that book. So yeah. I've got a few that I want to start, but to be honest, my brain is just turning to mush right now. So I don't really know if I'll pick up anything to read today or not. I don't know. So we'll see. But I'm going to be ending this vlog right here. Sorry this is a long one. And this vlog has ended up lasting about 10 days. So sorry about that.